All right, everybody, welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, and I'm your man, Thunder Dan, soon to be the Dan Scott Show. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to try to do some changes around here to spread the word even farther because it's total mayhem out there. It's total mayhem. I guess we all know the Francis Key Scott Bridge got destroyed. They're saying a freight shipping container boat just accidentally ran into the support beam and it fell over. Pure accident. The FBI, the NSA, they all said within 7 hours of it falling, that was pure accident. So that's when my radar goes off, and that's when everybody's radar should go off. Because government loves to lie. You know what I'm saying? They love to lie. So today, they had a press conference. Today. And the black box, somehow it's always something with these black boxes, but it stopped recording the 2 minutes before the vessel hit the bridge. I knew it. Nothing could be trusted. Are we in World War III now? Was it hacked? I don't know what's going on. They haven't released the boat captain's name. They obviously don't speak English because they went on the boat and they need translators. But it's just odd that the black boxes go down. You know what I'm saying? They didn't find the black boxes at 9/11. They never seen the Malaysia airline that went missing. They didn't find no black box. So, I mean, the Malaysia Air thing, I believe, was with chips. I believe 4 of the 5 people that own patents for the chips were on that plane. You know, they just out here doing whatever they want to do. So I don't know what's going on. The infrastructure is deadly. Baltimore is going to be wrecked. Your Amazon package is going to be wrecked. Car companies, that bridge, natural gas. I mean, it's gonna be a small little impact here. And maybe say it was China, say it was Russia. I guess I don't know what y'all want to say it was. Say it was Ukraine. I don't know. Say it was Israel. But maybe this was just a test to see how the Americans responded. And see what type of stuff happens, you know, because you had chicken farms that are going up on fire. There's all types of weird stuff going on. So maybe it's small calculations and we're just tiptoeing. You know what I'm saying? We're at the swimming pool and we're just putting our toes in the water. So I don't know what's going to happen with all this, but we've seen the video. Let's just play the video. I just want to get into it. I just find it amazing that it's now going to be memory hold. It's not going to be in the news no more. The news cycle right now is just Trump. And, of course, you got 4 presidents in New York State today. 3 of them are at a fundraiser for the Democrat Party. And it's going to raise $25 million. They have Stephen Colbert and Lizzo. Sounds fucking lame to me. And then, of course, you have Donald Trump, who was also in New York. He was at the wake of the police officer that was shot the other day. So, I mean, that tells you right there who you want as a president. You want a president because you had Billy Clinton, you had Barry Soto, Barack Obama, and you have Joe Crooked Biden, all in Radio City Music Hall raising money for corporations. Corporations are paying money to run stuff. I mean, there's levels of it. There's levels. You know what I'm saying? George Carlin said it best. They just bought all the politicians. Corporations buy them all. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's for show. You know what I'm saying? It's for show, it seems like. And you got Puff Daddy still on the loose. Where's Puff Daddy? Has anybody seen Puff Daddy? Puff Daddy, hello? Where you at, Mr. Puff Daddy? Puff Daddy. Can I cling the bottles together? Cling, hello? Puff Daddy going down, it looks like. It's a good day. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's like the Epstein thing. You know what I'm saying? The camera's turned off. The black boxes turn off. I mean, it's just a clown show out there. So we got to get out and vote. And maybe, I don't know, if you're watching this, maybe you got to run for Congress. We need good people running for Congress, running for Senate, running for president. We need outsiders. We need stuff. We need people. There needs to be regulations on these agencies that are just there. They've just been permanently in the swamp forever. JFK tried it. You saw what happened to him. You had Nixon out here talking about Bohemian Grove. It's a bunch of fairies running around. So I don't know. P. Diddy's blackmail, the box. It's just wild out here. And it's just nonstop. It's going to get wilder. I promise you. It's going to get wilder. So make sure, rule number 1, baby, the Rock and Roll Rebel Show is the jungle. Protect yourselves at all times. That's rule number 1 here. So we love you all for tuning in. Make sure you like and sub up, baby. Spread the word. I know I'm rambling on. The Rock and Roll Rebel Show is out here. Like and sub up. Turn on that notification so you'll know when I go live or I put out shorts. We banging on the short game recently, but let's play this press conference today where they're talking about the black box. Talking about the black box in the Key Bridge. They tried to tell us it wasn't sabotage. They tried to tell us it wasn't terrorism. But you tell me what you think. You tell me what you think after this press conference. Because I already told you sort of what I think. It's just too shady. It's like right in front of us now. They just think we're stupid.
The operations and engineering group was able to
board boring,
the vessel
you gotta listen.
Last night. And they did a walkthrough of the vessel, including the bridge and the engine room. They were looking for other electronic components, any sort of downloadable recorders, any sort of cameras, any sort of CCTV. They did not find any of those things, but that search continues.
Was it calm? What you're able to take from the recording?
Sure. I actually don't have that information right now. That's why we take the data back to our lab where we can filter out some of that background noise and some of those alarms as well. Also, bring in parties that will help us understand what we're hearing, who's talking, if there's some foreign language. That's why we have parties come in and join us and also use the software that we have back in Washington, D.C. to do that. We're not able to do that on scene here.
So you've not listened to the recording?
I have not, no. That's our recording group that does that.
On the alarm information,
So the NTSB doesn't have no translator, so they have to send it out, right? That's how they get us, people. That's how they get us. They're like, "Oh, send it to me." You know what I'm saying? So if I'm no good, evil person, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. These people are trying to do their job, so they send it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm evil. I'm like, "Oh, here's the transcript." Because they don't speak the language. They don't know. So you can't hate on them. You got to find people out there that are honest. And that was just them describing everything that's all messed up.
To add to that, we have the logs, and we'll go through that. But when we provide the transcript, a lot more will be on the transcript, which we will read out during the course of the investigation. Tom?
Have you spoken to the pilot at this point?
The question is, have we spoken with the pilot? There were 2 pilots on board at the time, and those interviews are scheduled for tomorrow.
So they haven't even interviewed the pilot yet. One of the pilots is supposed to be a local, right? He's the guy at the harbor that steers out the ships. Come on, man. Come on. Wait, we can't not take this no more. They cannot be blatantly right in our face.
Look at this dumb motherfucker. And have you spoken to the ship?
It's in our face.
One of those interviews occurred today, along with the mate and chief engineer and one of the other engineers. I don't have a readout of those types of those interviews because they are currently ongoing, and our team was still on the vessel when I came.
Who's asking this is what I'm talking about. There's morons running stuff. Because they don't care. They're just doing their job. I ain't got no fault with them. They're just doing their job. They're like, holy shit, a bridge foul. They probably never have stuff like this happening. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, my, we just come in, collect our check. You know what I'm saying? We're collecting our $200,000 a year. We're having fun. Well, the fun's over, people. The fun is over because let's play you here. Let's play you the real deal stuff, But let's rewind all this here. Here's the boat. Here's the boat sped up. in real time. So tell me if this makes any sense right here. This is it. And then we're going to get into the black box. Look at that. Looks deliberate, bro. Looks deliberate. It can't be any more deliberate than that. And you don't hear the captain. You don't hear nothing. They're not interviewing nobody. They're not cleaning nothing up. They're not showing the harbor. The boat's still there, right? Is the boat still there? So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is why we got to take America back, baby. Got to make America first. If we don't make America first, we done so. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. But let's play the black box part. DC Drano is out here. He's telling you follow him. He's giving you good stuff. And here it is. It's sort of long, but you got to have the facts, baby. You got to have the facts. We're not going to play it all. We're just going to play the part about the 2 minutes missing and all that. Because it's crazy.
Voyage data recorder, or what we call a VDR, was successfully recovered on the morning of the accident by the U.S. Coast Guard. It was provided to the NTSB upon our arrival. Approximately 6 hours of VDR data was provided to the NTSB. The recording included the time period from midnight to 6 a.m. By regulation, the VDR is required to record 30 days of history, and the NTSB is continuing to obtain more data. The times expressed below, as recorded by the VDR and converted to local Eastern Daylight Time. All information is preliminary and subject to final validation. The VDR data is comprised of audio from the ship's bridge, as well as recordings from the ship's VHF or very high frequency radios. The quality of that audio varies widely because of the high levels of background noise and alarms. Additional analysis will be performed at the NTSB's lab to filter out the audio and improve its quality. Additionally, the VDR recorded limited sensor data. An example of that data recorded includes the ship's speed, engine RPM, ship's heading, and rudder angle, as well as some alarm information. NTSB engineers are working to identify and validate all of that data. The VDR recorded the ship's departure from Seagirt Marine Terminal at approximately 12:39. It recorded the ship's transit outbound in the Fort McHenry Channel and the striking of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. By 1:07, the ship had entered the channel, and by 1:24, the ship was underway on a true heading of approximately 141 in the Fort McHenry Channel at a speed of over ground of approximately 8 knots, or 9.2 miles per hour. At 01:24 and 59 seconds, numerous audible alarms were recorded on the ship's bridge audio. About the same time, VDR sensor data ceased recording.
What?
However, the VDR audio continued to record using the redundant power source. At around 01:26 and 2 seconds, the VDR resumed recording sensor data, and during this time there were steering commands and rudder orders recorded on the audio.
Isn't that the black box doesn't work like that? You know what I'm saying? The black box is like its own independent everything. I mean, they find them at the bottom of seas, you know what I'm saying? So it's all shady, bro. It's all shady. It definitely looks like it was deliberate. They smashed the bridge on purpose. It's a big port. It's going to cripple America a little bit. I don't know. Because it's a big port. It's the whole East Coast. It's like a big port. It's a big port. You know what I'm saying? There's ships there. It's a big port. But, hey, we're going to be all right because we Americans, baby. We Americans, and we're going to survive. We keep on striving. And we're going to get this dumb stuff out. We're going to get this dumb stuff out, I promise. We're going to vote real big in 2024, November 5th. We're going to vote real big. And we got to get the Uni Party out. The Uni Party is ridiculous. And you see, like we said, all these Congress people, Republicans, are leaving. So hopefully it's not the plan to put the Democrats in power because If that happens, we're truly going to be screwed because they're going to try to do something stupid. And then let's get into this. All the presidents were out there in New York City. Trump's the only president out there. Well, actually, let me get to the mayor first, and then we're going to get into Trump. This is the mayor of Baltimore. This is the definition of didn't earn it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't earn it. Listen to this guy. This guy is on with Joy Reid. And they're all plants. They're plants. I don't understand. But listen to this guy's the mayor of Baltimore. Would you want this as your mayor of Chick-fil-A or McDonald's with this dumb stuff? They race and bait, baby. They race and bait. I don't understand. What are you going to do? We got to get out and vote. Baltimore, you did this to yourself. Baltimore's a shithole, and he wants to complain about white people. You know what I'm saying? It's crime infested. They need to clean it up.
Allow you, Mayor Scott, if you choose to do so, to respond to the tomfoolery and attacks on you for having the nerve to be black and also a mayor.
Well, I think, listen, I know, and we all know, and you know very well, that black men and young black men in particular have been the boogeyman for those who are racist and think that only straight, wealthy white men should have a say in any.
What? When? When was any of this? This is not. Get this shit off my channel, bro. This guy's an idiot, bro. He's an idiot of Baltimore. That's what happens when you have idiots run stuff. You got idiots run stuff, you end up like Boeing, and you get doors blown off your aircraft. They're all just trying to cut corners. They're cutting corners. Inflation's crazy. Joe Biden's losing the vote. There's massive protests outside of Radio City Music Hall for a ceasefire, for have Israel to stop killing innocent people. But, October 7th, they won't tell you. But let's get into this right here. All the presidents, here's Joe Biden coming off the short steps. Joe Biden's coming off the small steps of Air Force One. Look at this guy. It's humiliating. The guy can't take stairs. He can't take stairs. Why can't he take stairs? Why can't this gentleman take stairs, huh? Come on, tell me why. Look at this. Him and his boy Barack. Look at that. Oh. It's a shame there was no cameras in there in Radio City Music Hall tonight because it's Stephen Colbert's interviewing. I saw like somebody's in there, like one of those Democrat shills is in there. And they took a picture. They're on stage just sitting there. I'm sure it's probably more Barack and Bill Clinton speaking and some Joe Biden. They probably knew it. And maybe they got Joe juiced up. But when they juice Joe up, he likes to scream and yell at everybody and scream out all that MAGA hate. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourselves at all times. That's the only thing we can do, baby. That's the only thing we can do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe is the P. Diddy stuff all distraction? Why is this mouse not working? Is it all distraction, P. Diddy? Is it? Tell me. Put it in the chat. Yes, no? I think it might be. That's like, let's give the people P. Diddy. They're going to sacrifice Diddy. Diddy deserves it anyway. He deserves it a long time ago. But here's Donald Trump out here. Donald Trump messed with the Jonathan Diller, the New York NYPD officer who lost his life to a career criminal that was lit out on the streets numerous times. Trump's out here speaking. So this shows you what you want in a president. You don't want no president trying to raise money. You want a president speaking about fallen officers and attending his services. And let's play this. And then we're going to get on out of here, but we're going to get on out of here. I'm upset because we're run by morons. Idiots. Bunch of idiots. What are you going to do? Like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. We coming hard. We're going to come hard. This is March. We're getting ready to hit April in a couple days. Easter, baby's on Sunday. He has risen, baby. He has risen. Christ is king, baby. Pray to the Lord, baby. That's the only thing that's going to get us out this mess.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I want to thank Bruce and all of the people that have worked so hard to make this area beautiful and safe. And this is what happened. Is such a sad event, such a horrible thing. And it's happening all too often. And we're just not going to let it happen. We just can't. 21 times arrested, this thug. And the person in the car with him was arrested many times. And they don't learn because they don't respect. They're not given the respect. The police are the greatest people we have. There's nothing and there's nobody like them. And this should never happen. I just visited with a very beautiful wife that now doesn't have her husband. Stephanie was just incredible. Their child, brand new, beautiful baby, sitting there innocent as can be, and doesn't know how his life has been changed. But the Diller family you'll never be the same. You can never be the same. And we have to stop it. We have to stop it. We have to get back to law and order. We have to do a lot of things differently because this is not working. This is happening too often. It's an honor to be here. And again, I want to just thank.
And it is an honor. President Trump speaking facts, baby. That poor child will never know his father. He will never know his father, and that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. I don't know if New York has the death penalty. But what are we going to do, baby? What are we going to do? Thank you all for tuning in, baby. Thank you all for tuning in to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. We're just trying to give you that real news. I'm your man, Thunder Dan, soon to be the Dan Scott Show. But that's us, baby. That's us. We just out here delivering the news, baby. It's peace and love, baby. Peace and love. And stay blessed, baby. Stay blessed. Tomorrow's Friday.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac.